mobile devices, laptops, those kinds of things. Can you elaborate more on that? I mean, is it a separate server situation? How do we really protect that? Is it possible?
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think that the big issue that came up, at least I heard about that, was we got a lot of people bringing in their own personal devices into the system. Obviously, mobility is here to stay, and wireless computing is here to stay. But what do we do about mobile devices that our employees own? And that's a tricky one, because I think with the new generation of people coming out of school, they are mobile, right? They have their own devices. Last year we saw more iPads sold than laptops, for instance. What does that say? It says people are going to show up to work with smartphones and iPads, Androids and Apples, right? And that traditionally has not been a workplace thing. But we're going that way. And so I think companies are going to have to, first of all, set some policies in place. If you're going to use your iPad, then we own the data on that iPad, essentially. I mean, I've got to be able to interrogate your system. I have to be able to dictate some of the tools that are going to be on there in terms of what security. Like, for instance, an Android phone is a computer, right? It's a full-blown computer. So it needs to have security on it. However, some of the security companies have analyzed this. Recent studies show 90% of smartphones have no additional security on them. Well, they're in trouble. So if you want to bring your Android in, then I'm going to dictate a policy that says you have to have security software on there, in the antivirus technology and whatever other technology. Or if you're going to use wireless technology and so forth, there are things that I can do to allow me to monitor that system, and you got to be willing to let me do that, because it's got company assets on it. And if we can do that, then we put that detection strategy in place. We apply it to mobile devices that you own, which we call consumerization. And that creates a level of security that we hadn't had in the past, and I think that's what we're going to have to do going forward.